here. Ooh. Because speaking of Ganondorf being Zelda's sister, I apparently decided to go that way. But yeah, I don't know what I mean. Like, it feels like occasionally when I read interviews of Numa or other Zelda, like developers or whatever, it feels like the whole Zelda, the whole like how I try to remember. Like, there's so few things that you need to do on this part. Here, for example, good. Oh, I missed. And I don't want to waste my arrows. Yoink. I believe that I just dungeon map, yeah. So this dungeon, I believe, is kind of small. Like, the B1, the basement one, is the current form that I go through, and the logic here is that I try to find the dungeon item in B1, then I go outside, and then I do one like a first floor and second floor, and I actually enjoy this kind of layer. Like, oh no, this kind of dungeon approach should have woods of school woods of school. I don't remember which way it was, but that also like that was really good evolution from this design idea, and I really liked that. I really liked how not that many Zelda games are. Oh, all right. I remember that those are protecting me. Ah, shit. Alright. But speaking, but continue with the retconning and like oh, Zelda development, because like this is the reason why I feel that I die. Yeah. Because levers are just everywhere. And then the boss is also kind of awkward for my liking. But well, I believe that this is the correct way. And yeah, Jar makes Jar makes more damage than Sword currently, so that's why I'm using Jar as often as I can. But for the development, like, sometimes it just feels, yeah, good. Oh. Hey, Annie, it is I, Sahasrara. You must never fail to find all treasures in each dungeon. Well, thank you for that hint. I don't know how relevant that it is, but I can, if I remember right, compass should be then up here. No, it was just enemy gauntlet, okay. At least I got full health. Bum. Like it feels like some. Come on. Is this compass? Alright. But no, like, does compass show chest? It shows the big chest, but not the. Okay. I'm trying to think if that is good from design perspective or not. Like a level design. So basically, compass is front of big key in order to showcase where the big chest is. but because of small key being already next to it, and small key needs to be collected. I'm not fully sure if this is good or not, but they can. And here running, I still got hit. So I got the big key. Alright. Okay. I need to grind some health. And while I'm grinding health, hopefully. Yeah, good start. Like the development, like of Zelda's development process, sometimes just feels like based on those interviews and everything, like what I read, and sometimes when you just hear those enormous answers that Miyamoto is my supervisor. We have good, respectful, professional relationship. So it's kind of like feels like the developers are like for example Ocarina of Time. They're just sitting there and thinking like, wait, uh, my docking station is broken. I need to check that between, like, it just disconnected and everything, boom, boom, boom. I lost from recording, like a voice. Oh, so yeah, good. So this needs to be checked. No wonder I have issues with loading and recharging my phone when I'm not using the direct outlet. Alright, good. So let's continue here. Alright, so because I'm just... I did not fail that much between pressing start and just panicking a bit. Hooray, full heart, full health. So what I try to mean, like for example, Ocarina of Time, Anuma and others will think like in 3D, thinking these kind of dungeon layouts and how the Hyrule will be and like how dark world that things will go. And then Shigeru Miyamoto comes to the office and says, "Yeah, I went to watch Aladdin. I want let's make Jafar as our enemy." And then they're like, "Why?" And then but that's why like Ganondorf is just thief from the east and having a vague magic powers and just betraying the king and yada yada. So it's just basically trying to make Jafar making sense in the world and lore that they were making already. It's not that far-fetched in reality. Like I mean, that Ganondorf was already inspired by 1001. What it's 1100 Nights, whatever. The stories of 1000 Nights. Yoink, because as far as I believe that this is Yoink, and here I will have Fairy. Hooray! So this is an easy way for me to recover myself while you are always making sure that I take damage. Am I able to just say... it's save and quit, there's no just save. And yeah, this is the... dungeon item check. Alright, let's go back, But I will continue. So then, like, then the Wind Waker, for example, they are deciding, oh, we have this Space World tech demo. We are able to make so huge, like, interesting takes on, how the Hyrule can be seen and visioned in this kind, like, with this art style. And then Miyamoto comes to the office and says, with my daughter, we went to Disney World. And, you know, I went to that Pirates of Caribbean ride. I want that to be our game. And then just making everything in ocean. So basically it's reverse. But No, like, and the other thing that was like a reverse sunshine. Like a sunshine is island, and really heavy focused on one island location. And then Wind Waker is opposite. You have lots of islands, but you just do one thing on that island and just move on. You got Power Glove. You got the power! You can feel the strength in both hands. You can pick up and carry stones now. Good. So yeah, that was the thing that I was supposed to collect. Oh well. When I'm distracted with my own thoughts, and from continuing like a, you need to have all the Nintendo logic. The third time is a charm. So I believe that even if Twilight Princess was like a way to answer those fan and journal, what's the word I like looking for? Like a disappointment, whatever Wind Waker was doing, that they basically recreated Ocarina of Time in a slightly different tone, but basically it's kind of like a beat to beat in my opinion to Ocarina of Time. And then like when they are thinking like, okay, we need to have some kind of mix. Miyamoto, do you have any ideas? And then Miyamoto's answer is just, my daughter is into Twilight, and apparently she is Team Jacob. So let's make game out of it. And that's why Blink is Jacob. So it's kind of like and this is what I mean, like that's why they make everything like in legend, making like as a legend, and they are focusing on. Ah, yeah, but I need to just key in. Good. Good. I forgot because I was already like worrying because she had this kind of pointers and. Good. Beamos is kind of annoying, but at least I have easier time with this Beamo. Ooh, and hey, come on. Come on, I thought that angle was... yeah. Yeah. Okay, and this is actually the lamp check. So I was able to go on. So even if Zelda required me to pick lamp, but I did not do anything with it, here it would have been finally used. Yeah, good lamp. Because 1, 2, 3. So the first light the torch puzzle. But what I mean, like from retconning perspective, is like for example, so that's why it was easy for them to keep it like keep the story. I need one more heart because I'm. Okay. Okay, for needing one more, I ended in a situation that I don't have any. So I will try to get the fairy, feel that, and then... because now I don't need to worry about killing enemies or collecting keys, so I'm able to just go forward. Obviously I have save states, but I'm a little bit... and I need to go eat in a couple of minutes. Good. Alright, but like if that's why like No, and no, it's not that. It's not only because it gives like a like a good. Well, like basically development flexibility. But as far as I understood, that there have been actually situation that the developer team just see that even if Shigeru Miyamoto has said that he's trusting the process and he's giving developers time and need time and the creativity flexibility. What? Oh, let's use that term because I just. Oh no! I need to kill enemies. No, this is annoying. ₹1 is not enough to make me. Ooh, that was nice dodge. Alright, good, good, good. Keep focus mode. Good, keep focus mode. Good. And I don't need to open that. Come on. Nice. Alright. Now I have a little bit better chance, a little bit more health, but I'm still going to have issues with this boss. But I believe that it's still like because I don't, because the rocks, I'm really bad avoiding them. Especially when there's only one left. So focus mode. Come on, come on. Ooh. Well, that was short. Come on. First one down. I will so die here. Second one down. And now you start to spit, so yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Because those avoiding those stones. The last one is the annoying one. Ooh, that was too fast. Okay. And generally you're going faster. Okay. Okay, good. So I stressed this boss a little bit more than I was supposed to, but hey, it was good, it was good. But okay. Yeah, no, and I'll be happy for this second pendant for now. Okay, I will go eat and then I will continue with different matters on my thought process. I want the pendant of power. Pendant of power. with the blue color. Ooh, it's good that I'm not covering this game as a mm, for the analysis perspective, because blue has been afterwards associated with power. No, with wisdom, and with Zelda, whereas power has been red and associated with Ganondorf. So this is actually, it would be actually nice to know that if they changed colors in a remake. Do I have here database, dungeons, not dungeons, items, pendant, OP, pendant, one of the pendants of the virtue requiring to wield the master sword. Well, in A Link to the Past it is red, A Link Between Worlds has that as a blue. Pendant of Memories, we don't care about that. Pendant of, yeah. The color swap happened in A Link Between Worlds, not A Link to the Past. At least the original one. But this does not have the remake. This does not have the remake. Shields, Master Sword. Pum pum pum. Accessories. Do I musical instruments? Rupees, rupee. I actually enjoy how much random stuff. Note how much stuff they have here. For example, like rupee colors and values in different games, and how that. Ah, low battery. Okay, I need to continue. I need to go eat. The Wind Waker HD. But that would be actually nice to know if the color swap, if the original. But that's why I actually have. Eventually, when I do A Link to the Past on GBA, then I will find that out. That would be actually need to know if they make the color swap. Okay, for now I will go eat. Then I will, because basically what I'm doing right now, boom, boom, really good. Pile up for transmedia perspective what I'm going to speak about, because that is something I need to think of. But currently, with concluding with the retcons and such, whatever, like that's why whatever we need to define as a retcon needs to be, even if we would consider the removal, like the history part in the paper, in the background, in the conclusion we need to acknowledge that no, it's not necessarily that, and some of them, for example here, Pendant of Power being in a blue and then changing that to be red, yeah, it is a retcon, it is a change, but the change is minimal because it doesn't affect how the game is digested in this sense. It just makes consistency in a lore that has been established later on. Because right now here, Din, Nehru, and Feror has not been named. They are just three gods. They got the goddesses status in Ocarina of Time. And this is what I mean, like also like the imprisoning war, when they decided to go on that, it all also gave them huge opportunity to understand and refocus on the foundation of the franchise. So yeah, I would say that the imprisoning war in this situation is franchise defining event, and that's why we chose that to be in our technically we chose that. And why, like even if you would say that, oh, but there's much bigger events, but in the end, imprisoning war is the reason why timeline split happens. And then we have, and why Tears of the Kingdom has only in like a that basically that's the game. Imprisoning war after and before and after, and actually the war will be the age of imprisonment. So that is huge, like how that is, that's why it can be even considered that that is the pivotal event of the franchise, and it has been done twice without erasing the previous installments. So next time I will go with the transmedia and I'll just go eat. And so go for the last one. I will go. Bing!